Justice and the Locust Plague. Welcome back to the Metamorphosis Tarot Project, where we blend bug science and art, and sometimes bug history. Today's bug history. Justice as a card is kind of exactly how it sounds. Traditionally, Justice is represented by a woman with a sword and scales. She's someone who can cut through illusions, but is fair and balanced. To me, Justice is all about your perspective in a given situation. Is the situation fair? Are you being treated fairly? Are you treating others fairly and kindly? Justice can be seen as literal legal justice, broader visions of worldly justice, and can be interpreted as justice in the next life or karmic justice. Pretty generally, when I pull this card, I use it as a reflection for how I'm handling a situation, even if it's unfair. How can I maintain my compassion, kindness, and integrity? To represent fairness and justice, I took the story from the Bible when Moses is trying to free the Jews from Egypt. Let my people go! Pharaoh doesn't want to let them go, so God delivers upon Egypt 10 disasters. One of them is the plague of locusts that devour all of the crops. There's questions about fairness all around. Was Pharaoh fair and just to Moses? Was God just to Pharaoh? Do the means justify the ends? Locust swarms still affect Africa and many places in the world, with a notable occurrence happening in the Middle East and Eastern Africa in 2020, with an appeal to the UN asking for $138 million to help offset the crisis. Locust swarms can fly at a speed of about 15 to 20 kilometers per hour and travel 5 to 130 kilometers or more in a day. A typical swarm can be made up of 150 million locusts per square kilometer. Each individual locust can eat its own body weight in food several times over, so that even a very small 1 square kilometer locust swarm can eat the same amount of food in a day as about 35,000 people. How do we get locusts? Generations of locusts start off as solitary and over time become more communal or gregarious, eventually forming swarms of adults. The solitary forms even have different coloration from the gregarious swarming forms. The locust swarms generally after a period of drought and then rain, which makes the vegetation sprout in their breeding grounds. The population grows rapidly because there's not enough food to eat and there's increased competition between individuals. As the hoppers are forced closer and closer together, they bump into each other. This physical contact starts a chain reaction, altering behavioral and metabolic reactions, making them go from the innocuous, gentle, solitary hoppers to plague locust swarms. In the spirit of the locust swarm, here's a question for the naturalist. Where have I allowed judgment to spread like locusts, easily consuming nuance and complexity? What would restorative justice look like in a situation where I felt wronged or harmed others? What would accountability require of me?